Oh, hey guys, what's going on? Anyhow, right? Whatever. So I just turned on the camera. I got some shit that may be on my mind that I'll probably go into because I got nothing else to talk about anyway. But not really much happening. Well, I cleaned my room. Oh, well, I got some new subscribers, so you guys haven't gotten the tour. This is my angry hobo grim face Okie man cave. Yeah. This is where all the magic happens here. This is where all the baby angry hobos are spawned. And yeah, that's the bed. I designed this all myself. I put this shelf up here. I cut it and sanded it and stained it. I did all this. I put this whole thing together. Ripped out the bathroom, and all these other guys, they've already heard this story. I love bragging about my my trailer. I've never done anything like it before. Like, I put this post. I did this whole fucking thing, dude. Yeah. So anyway, my little kitchen, which is always kind of messy, but whatever. I actually, you guys don't know, I had to get a refrigerator. I had to get a new refrigerator about a week ago. What happened is the freezer was building up with ice, and so I took a fucking hammer and a big nail and started fucking chipping away at the ice, and I accidentally punctured the back of the freezer, and it started, hissing, probably antifreeze or whatever that Freon shit or something. And so I had to go buy another refrigerator. Fucking whatever. Yeah, no, it's a little tour. This is a file cabinet, and I keep clothes in here. I keep clothes in these two drawers, and then I keep clothes in these two drawers, and then I keep clothes in this drawer. And then this is storage. It's a coffee table, but it's like a suitcase, so it's like storage. Yeah, no, but anyway, so I cleaned the place up today. It doesn't take very long. I'm gonna step out here. I just turned the air conditioner off because I don't need it on anymore. This is my little patio. I got the lights and shit. And whatever, man. Whatever, right? So yeah, you can see there's my little place in there. But no, nothing happening, In the news, this is what's ridiculous. It's like in the news, they found out that they caught one of these fraudsters who has been running this homeless program in California, and they finally popped him, and it's like $25 million, which that means it's probably more. That's just what they caught. And I can't even comment. I can't even do commentary. Well, also because all the sold out cunts, they're all jumping on the story, and they're the expert, and they're talking all about this guy this fucking fraudster who got popped for $25 million running a fake homeless housing type program in California. And of course, fucking what's his name? Asmongold did a video on, I don't even want to, I can't compete with these fucking retards, dude. They know it all. Of course they know everything. And I'm not even gonna try. I don't even care. Just let these fucking cunts, just let them have it. Let Asmongold and all these other cunts make their fucking millions of dollars off of their shitty fucking channels, where all they do is dog whistle the sheeple. That's what they do. That's what these channels do. They just dog whistle the sheeple. They'll never criticize the sheeple because the sheeple are their fucking are their audiences, and the sheeple is the masses. The mob. Their audience is the sheeple mob, and they're never going to tell them the truth. They're always just going to fucking lie because they're making so much money lying. Why not? Why not? You know? So, you know, this shit comes out about this homeless programs. They're just starting to get to, you know, getting around to finding out how fucked the whole homeless thing is. But it just disgusted me listening to it. I can't even, I'm not even going to talk about it because you can't compete with these fucking Asmongold, these guys, you know, and they know it all. Oh yeah, Asmongold knows everything, you know, like don't listen to somebody who has experience about the homeless service provider. No, just listen. Asmongold knows everything. So I get tired of this shit, bro. I get tired of it. Anyways, the lighting out here isn't as good as I wanted it to be, but who cares? So, yeah, man, I mean, I'm just doing a video, man. It's like you know, there's nothing going on. There's like nothing. I just can't seem to adjust to how bad internet media has gotten, you know? Just seems like overnight it just went to shit, you know? And I see this all the time. I was thinking about that earlier today, like, you know, something good will start to form, and then they just figure out how to fuck it up. Without fail, man. Whenever there's something where you get some buzz happening, because like when YouTube was buzzing before it turned into a fucking big old shit pile of hype. Now that's all it is a shit pile of hype. That's all YouTube and all these others, BitChute, Odyssey, Rumble. They're all just these massive hyped up piles of shit. That's all they are. And I'm sorry, dude. You know, of course, Asmongold won't tell you that. Of course he won't, right? And it's just it's money laundering schemes, dude. Like it makes no sense that these guys, you know, all they do is spew fucking lies all the time, bro. And they're getting rich doing it. It's so fucking disgusting, man. But I don't see how a person can tolerate it, you know? But people do. I guess ignorance is bliss, you know? So I'm not a perfect person. You know, I get frustrated with the state of things sometimes. I'm not just like levitating in some fucking state of meditation where I'm just at peace with the world and everything in it. I'm not at peace with it, you know. I do find you know, moments of peace of mind here and there, but dude, we just live in an insane world. That's all there is to it. There's no point in pretending otherwise, you know. Really, there isn't. So, but I forgot what I was going to talk about. I'm just saying, like, I'm just doing a video. I just can't believe it, man. So I was trying to think. There was something I was thinking about, and what it was, observing Jim Rizzoli kind of triggered my thoughts on this, where it's like, I remember, dude, when BitChute had a bunch of channels like Jim Rizzoli's channel, and none of them were in popular or trending. Like, you had to find them, but there was a bunch of them on BitChute. They were just little channels like Jim Rizzoli or like mine or like Baffled by Bullshit, and BitChute was full of them. And there were good channels. Even like, I didn't even care whether I agreed with what they were saying or not. I just loved the art where they just turn on a camera like this and they just start speaking their mind. And it's just some Joe Blow with the camera. They're not making any money off of their videos. Dude, there was a bunch of those kind of channels on BitChute. Guess what? They're all gone, dude. They're all gone, bro. And it's like, they always do this. They always are able to do this to shut people down, infiltrate it with a bunch of, um, you know, popular, trendy channels, and just take the whole fucking thing over and drive any genuine people who are just genuine people. They just drive them out. I'm telling you, I was running a BitChute channel for a long time, and there was a lot of BitChute channels like mine, and I would always watch them. I would rarely watch any popular or trendy channels because there were so many channels like mine. There was no need to. There was no need to, you know. And I would subscribe to them, and when they put out a video, I'd watch it. They're all gone, dude. All of those channels are all gone. And BitChute did that. It didn't just organically happen. BitChute did that. BitChute shut all these fucking channels like mine down. I saw it, dude. I'm telling you. And of course they did that with you. The same thing with YouTube, you know. I mean, they had done it by 2016. They had already done it. They had already shut it down, and all there was a bunch of channels like Richie from Boston. That's all there was left. By 2016, late 2017, all of these fucking, dude, it all just got completely taken over by the Richie from Bostons on YouTube, you know. And you know, and these channels, they try to act like that it's so awesome, you know, that it's so good, the state of the video hosting platforms is, you know, of course they're going to say that they're making millions of dollars. And then when you look at, like, anyhow, so I've got new subscribers. I noticed I went from, like, I think a week ago I had like 116 or something, and today I have 123. And then they come and go. People don't, you know, they don't. I don't blame them, you know. I that's why I laugh. You know, like, I'm not going to be able to provide you with the 5, 6, and 7 figure a year content. Like, I'm not going to be able to. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like my videos. Oh, I'm sorry. My videos are not going to provide you with, like, the $75,000 a year channel video quality. It's just not. I'm going to have good days. I'm going to have bad days. And my channel is not going to provide you with the $500,000 per year YouTube channel, because I don't bring in $75,000 a year. I don't bring in $500,000 a year. And my channel is not going to provide you with the $4 million a year quality YouTube videos, because I don't bring in $4 million a year doing videos. So you know, I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna let you down. And so I don't blame you for sticking around, because there is nothing on YouTube, right? I don't blame you for leaving though either. Because, like, what I do, I just do whatever I want with my channel. I don't really care. Whereas people that are making money, trust me, they care very, very much how they run their channel. They're very careful that they say what their audience wants to hear. And that's what they do. And that's why they make money, because they're telling their audience what their audience wants to hear, whether it's true or not. They don't give a fuck. And, you know, I'm sorry, dude. I mean, that's just the way it is. And what your average person wants to hear is a bunch of fucking lies. That's all they want, is lies. They just want to be lied to. They want their biases confirmed, you know. And that's the way it is. That's the way it goes. And so you're not going to find that on my channel. I'm not going to be confirming anyone's biases. The only potential audience whose biases I'm going to be confirming, if I confirm anyone's, is the homeless, you know, and the poor, right? The ignored people, all the ignored, invisible people that everybody ignores and hates. Those are the only people whose biases I would potentially confirm, you know, generally. And so, yeah, and that's just the way it is. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I could go into trying to explain why, but why, you know, why explain it? I mean, I'm for the underdog. That's it. I always have been. I've always been for the underdog. I'm not for these fucking channels that bring in, you know, millions of dollars and hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm not for them. You know, I don't necessarily perceive them as my enemy necessarily per se, but I'm not impressed. You know, I'm not impressed with them at all. Like, oftentimes I'm disgusted, you know. And so if you're looking for, you know, that $4 million a year quality video, you're not going to find it here, you know. But I would say, you know, if you're going to these channels and they're not delivering, well, you might want to call them out, because they're the ones bringing in the money, not me. I've never made a single fucking penny off of my videos, man, and I've done a lot of fucking videos, bro. And so anyway, yeah. But I'm just bullshitting. I'm just talking, and honestly, it's because there is nothing, dude. Like, there's nothing. I can't even subscribe to channels anymore. Like, I still use bullsh1t, and I'm subscribed to like 4 channels, and I don't even really watch those channels, the ones that I'm subscribed to. I don't even watch them. There's like 2 channels on bullsh1t that I watch fairly regularly, and I'm not subscribed to those channels. I just go to their channel because I know how to find them, you know, whatever, you know. And I look through bullsh1t, there's nothing. It's really depressing, because like I said, dude, like 3 years ago, there was fucking a lot of channels like mine, and I was subscribed to them, and I'd fucking watch them, and there was a lot of them. They all fucking left, bro, and that is not a coincidence. They're all gone. And then YouTube is so bad as far as that goes. Like, there's nothing, dude. So I'm subscribed to, like, I watch Baffled by Bullshit, and I'm subscribed to him on YouTube. I'm subscribed to, you know, like maybe 3 or 4 channels like Baffled by Bullshit, and I watch them, and I'm glad they're there, but they don't put out, like, you know, there's just not enough content. And so all that's left, so then there's only 2 big channels that I'm subscribed to on YouTube, and then I'm subscribed to like 4 or 5 channels the size of mine. And, you know, the channels the size of mine, those guys have lives, and they're not getting paid to do videos, so they don't have any reason to do videos. So I wait, and when they put a video out, I watch it, and I like them, you know. But they're not getting paid, so they don't have any reason to be pumping out videos. Plus, nobody gives a fuck, dude, you're right? And so I'm subscribed to like probably 3 bigger channels. And I don't even know the names of the 3 there, because there might be 4, but the only ones that I know the name of are Black Scout Survival and Asmon Gold. And my battery's dying. And like, you know, they're kind of likable people, I guess, but they're both shills, dude. Like, they're just about making money. That's the only reason they run their channel, is to make money. That's it. And then when you look at it from that perspective, it just makes it it's just daunting. It's like, okay, every once in a while, it's kind of entertaining to watch them, and they seem like all right people, but they're just very superficial people. Everything is about money, property, and prestige with them. That's it. you know, they don't really have any principles. And, you know, I mean, and so, and it's obvious. It's, dude, look, I can tell the difference between a person that has, that is grounded in principles, and a person who all they really care about is money and superficial bullshit like money, property, prestige. And at the end of the day, you know, Black Scout Survival and Asmongold, you know, God bless them. They're just superficial people that all they care about is money, property, prestige, and they know it, and they don't give a fuck. And it's just not my thing. It's just not. I mean, every once in a while, I can be mildly entertained by them, but really more than anything, it's just depressing because YouTube used to not be like this. BitChute used to not be like this, and it's now it's just a big pile of shit, you know. And it can seem like I'm complaining, but really, if you really take a good look at it yourself, it's not. It's just matter of fact. That's just the state of things. So, whatever. So I've been binge watching X-Files a lot, and I've got every fucking season of X-Files, and I'm waiting in the mail. It's coming tomorrow, or no, Monday. I got the X-Files movie on Blu-ray, the Fight the Future on Blu-ray, and that's where I'm at in the X-Files series. So I'm waiting for that to come in, but I got every single season of the X-Files on Blu-ray, and I'm waiting for the Fight the Future Blu-ray. And but oh yeah, no, X-Files is great, dude. Yeah, X-Files is fucking great. So anyways, I'm just bullshitting, and I guess that's all I got. So we'll see you, boys.